This is just an incredibly powerful storm overall. I mean, this is very electric. And speaking of powerful storms, down here near Ottawa, Ryan Pitt is still storm chasing. And Ottawa is getting hit by that second tornado warned storm right now, or second storm. So this is what's going on out there. Let's hear from Elijah.
Hey, Ryan, this is actually not weather related. This is something that just happened. Reno, Nevada just had a 5.3 magnitude earthquake. So we didn't want you to get blindsided when people in chat started commenting about it. But we don't have any more information at this time on that.
All right. Thank you so much, Elijah. Earthquake in Reno, 5.3. That's actually, you definitely felt that one. You definitely felt that one if you're in Reno.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we got a tornado warning up here in Iowa, Forest City. It's going to be for Hancock and Winnebago counties again. We need you to take shelter out here in Forest City if you haven't already. This is a dangerous storm. There's your rotation near Crystal Lakes. It's going over towards Forest City and Hawley and Hayfield and Miller. This is that line down there that's getting ready to come into Austin. By the way, Austin in Minnesota, you're about to get hit by 70-mile-per-hour winds. Very strong winds coming into Austin right now. And then also over here in Rochester. Do we have anybody watching in Rochester? Very strong storm is coming. As well. This is what that storm looks like on its way in.
Listen, it's called Connect Team, and it's insane. I don't do schedules or timesheets manually anymore.
And it works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability, I click auto schedule, and boom, there it
Good. By the way, Erie County, Ohio is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Ottawa and Franklin County is as well. And then Portage County, Wisconsin. We got a bunch of friends tuning in over here near Wisconsin Rapids. There is a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning headed your way right now. That's going to be moving towards Stevens Point next with 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds over the next 40 minutes or so. Meteorologist Andy Hill is pulling me back down into Minnesota, or back over into Minnesota, for another low confidence tornado y'all watch. Area of rotation here near Clark's Grove, moving over towards Moscow, Lansing, and just north of Austin. We've got a bookend vortex on the back of that Bow Echo there that is potentially going to produce a tornado here north of Interstate 90 as it approaches Highway 251 and 218. All the way over there towards Hayfield. Yeah, in Brownsville, you got to take shelter or get ready to. A tornado warning might be coming out for that soon. Man, this cell down here, you really don't like to see that. And I think you can see the debris signature a little bit better now. Right there. So definitely did do damage in Pleasanton. Likely, damaged several structures in Pleasanton. Now it's taken some of that debris with it. And it's depositing it in Worland. You might see debris fall from the sky in Virginia and Nyhart before the storm hits that came from Pleasanton. Nasty supercell storm right here. By the way, this is a view of the Webb, Iowa tornado earlier. Unreal photo, by the way. That's incredible. There's some shots from Emmett County, Iowa as well. And this is in Raymore looking south. Ooh. Loisburg in Miami County, Kansas. Now that's an incredible photo and just shows how insane the storm is. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, we did get a report 12 minutes ago of a spotter had reported a tornado crossing the road just south of Pleasanton. We haven't gotten any other major updates yet from Pleasanton, but I do believe we're going to hear about some significant damage because you can see it on radar. You can see that the tornado picked up some debris here and it's carrying it with it now on its way up to the north and east. This is just a classic supercell. So if this is still producing a tornado, which it very well may be, it's producing a big one. Let's hear from Andy.
Hey, Ryan. I'm still looking at that Bow Echo there that just went through Albert Lea in Minnesota. Albert Lee, sorry. And is heading toward Austin. On the northern side of that is where we have that bookend vortex you mentioned. That's literally, imagine pushing a wave through the atmosphere as a fluid. And on that north side, we have the counterclockwise rotation, which we can see is more pertinent on the radar scans that we see there. So I would definitely issue a tornado warning for this personally. If we see this amount of rotation over a mile above the surface there in Freeborn County, Minnesota. So that's going to head to the east. The concerning part of it's probably going to go towards closer to Lansing, Minnesota, and Waltham and Brownsdale. So y'all watch out that way. It should stay to the south of Blooming Prairie, though.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Y'all watch out over here north of Austin, including Lansing. There's no tornado warning on this, but we believe there maybe should be. So we're encouraging everyone to take shelter now. This is a very dangerous storm out here. And we have a lot. We have a lot of dangerous storms, y'all. So we're going to continue to relay this information as it comes in. This is my fiance's footage from the tornado that hit Ottawa, Kansas. So this is what it looked like out there in Ottawa, Kansas. Oh my goodness. Ava sent us this video. Yeah, this was from moments ago. And then, oh my gosh, look at these. This storm is one of the craziest looking storms. You guys have captured it. Here's south of Paola, Kansas. There's it is from the a distance. So yeah, these things are nasty. They look crazy on radar, and they look equally as crazy in real life, honestly. Kansas City, we're still good. We're still good, but we do have that very strong storm just to the south. All eyes continue to be on this, cell down here in Lynn and Bates counties, though. On the south side of Kansas City, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning, so we've got some pretty strong winds and some heavy rain and stuff moving through places like Aubrey. But the dangerous part of that storm is mostly down here between Lewisburg and Freeman. That's what we're seeing, by the way. That the thing that hit the traffic camera, this is it. This is that crazy wraparound cloud. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of times you'll see this with some of your bigger tornadoes. Golly. I mean, these are incredible. Yeah, if you've got pictures or videos that you want to share with us and you can do so safely, send them over to ryanhallyall.com/submit. That's nuts. All right, so let's go through some of these newer warnings here. Bay County, Michigan, by the way. Let's add you to the list of people that are under severe thunderstorm warnings. Bay and Saginaw counties, 239,000 people are under this warning. We've got 1 inch hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds coming in right now. Back over here in Wisconsin, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning continuing for Warrens. And we continue to have a yaw watch over here north of Sparta. For some severe conditions coming into Fort McCoy. You're not under a warning, but you're about to feel like you are as that storm comes through. Speaking of tornadoes and stuff, a lot of people are inside of this tornado watch and they're asking questions. We are under a tornado watch right now in Mason City, over towards Appleton and Oshkosh, over here between La Crosse and Black River Falls. We are under a tornado warning or a tornado watch. And I got a couple buttons that I need to push. So just in case anybody needs a refresher on what being in a tornado watch means, here's what it means for you for the next 1 hour and 12 minutes. And by the way, Kansas City and areas south and east of there, you guys are also under a tornado watch. You've seen a tornado watch pop up on your screen. Here's what that actually means. A tornado watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center when conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop. It does not mean a tornado has been spotted. It means the atmosphere is primed and tornadoes are possible. Here's the key difference. A watch means look out. Conditions are favorable. A warning means take cover. A tornado has been spotted or detected on radar. Watch means look out. Warning means take cover. So what should you do during a tornado Tornado Watch. Know your safe room before the storm hits. Keep your phone charged with weather alerts turned on. Have shoes and a flashlight near your shelter, and stay monitoring NOAA weather radio or local news. There are also visual signs to watch for: a dark greenish sky or large low-hanging clouds, large hail with no rain, a loud continuous roar like a freight train, or a rotating cloud base. Remember, a watch means be prepared. A warning means take action. So once again, that's going to be for our friends over here in portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin, and then also our friends down there in Missouri and Kansas who are dealing with this tornado watch right now. If you hear this sound on your phone, you are in that tornado watch. So if you've got the WeatherWise app open, I can trigger a sound on your phone, which is pretty crazy. Forest City remains under a tornado warning. We've got Hancock and Winnebago County still under that warning for the next little bit. Let's see what Freddie McKinney is seeing down here, if we can get a feed from Freddie. Or actually, let's see what Jordan or Nick or somebody is seeing. All right, we really don't have a good view of this right now. But big time severe thunderstorm with the tornado possible coming into Forest City right now. I want to go back to Kansas real quick. I know we got a lot of people, worried about what's going on up north, but one of our worst looking storms has been this one down here in Lynn and Bates counties. The rotation on the last couple of frames has let up a little bit. Let's hope that trend continues, but it's still a dangerous supercell with a ton of lightning. Look at all that lightning. And rotation that's moving right towards Butler. Somebody in Butler says, I'm in the basement and I'm prepared. Somebody over here in Harrisonville says, we are prepared, but I would prefer not to have a tornado. I'm right there with you. The rotation on your storm is also let up, but I'm telling you, the winds are about to get plumb wild out there in Harrisonville. So definitely don't let your guard down. Don't think that, let's say that for whatever reason they don't issue a new tornado warning for this. Don't think that means that you're going to
I donated to Cypher PK and I asked him,
How many subscribers on YouTube to play a tourney together?
Yo, Carve Games with the $20 dono. I just started a brand new Fortnite channel. How many subscribers to play a tournament together? Dude, I don't know. Let me see. I got to give you an actual goal here. 50,000.
but then when I asked Typical Gamer, he said,
How many YouTube subs to play one tournament together? 6.7 million.
and then Click said,
You your subs. Shut up.
I donated to Cypher PK and I asked him,
How many subscribers on YouTube to play a tourney together?
Yo.
So how can you improve the iPad's gaming performance? Let's talk about it. So if you're new on this channel, well, definitely subscribe so you do not miss tutorials like this one, right? So there are more things which you can do, of course. Inside of your settings app of the iPad, you can go to the accessibility and check out the motion section. And you can see we have the option to limit the frame rate. Right, so if you feel like your iPad is taking up a lot of like the CPU power from a game, you can perhaps lower it down to the 60 CPU power from a game, you can perhaps lower it down the frame rate, right? So if you feel like your iPad is taking up a lot of like the CPU power from a game, you can perhaps lower it down to the 60 FPS instead of the 90 of your promotional display, and this should boost up the performance of the game. Obviously, it's not going to look as smooth or as nice, so yeah, it's definitely a trade-off, but you can turn it on right here. Then also you can close some apps in the background if you have some other processes running. You just don't want to have that turn on, so the whole power can be focused on your game. And also in your settings in the general section, you can disable the background app refresh, either generally for every app or specifically for some apps which you believe might be using up your power, even though you're not running those apps at the moment, right? So you can turn it off like that and make sure
Mom, what's that?
Nothing. Just get in the car. Let's go. Come on.
Who did that?
Flooding concern, more rains on the way. We've already got life-threatening flash flooding happening, and more is about to happen. So let's come back down here to this camera down here in Missouri. Continue to track these storms. We've got another very strong area coming over US 169 right now. And this stuff right here is going to be moving towards Holden. Somebody says, woo. Somebody said, it's party time. Somebody else says, what else we got here? Safe as can be here. Under the carport. I'm glad you guys are staying safe out there. Once again, the strongest part of the storm is going south of Kansas City, but it's about to hit Lee's Summit with some pretty strong winds. So I would definitely not want to be on the roads and stuff out here in Lee's Summit as the storm comes into view. Could have some damaging winds coming through. Let's go back down here to our tornado warning a little bit farther to the south. The rotation has let up a lot as it comes through Butler. Sirens are going off in Butler. Good. Hopefully everybody's sheltered, but the rotation is really not as bad as it was earlier. So hopefully that continues to be the case. Paola is about to get hit again. Yeah, this is that same camera that we watched earlier with the big, we almost got hit by the tornado here. This is the same area, and another storm's coming in right now. Back up to Minnesota. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Sherburne and Fairmont. This is going to be for Martin County. That's going to go on for 56 more minutes. And then, of course, that tornado warning is going to continue for 40 more minutes there. Rochester, how's it going? You're not under any warning, but you're getting a lot of heavy rain right now. Somebody in Rochester said it's kind of irritating we missed all the tornado warnings. Is it? Is it though? Are you upset by that? It's kind of weird. Heavy rain and wind in West Rochester. Coming back down here to Cass County, Missouri, we did get a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning with 70-mile-per-hour winds for Cass, Jackson, and Johnson counties. That's going over there towards Holden. Doesn't quite make it all the way over there to Warrensburg, but it probably will at some point impact y'all. This is what it looks like as it comes in. Hey, Ryan, is it possible to gift a Plus Pro WeatherWise subscription to others? I'd like to gift a subscription to my weather aware daughter. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's a way to do that like within the app or something right now. But that would be cool. That's something that that's something that they'll work on, I think. They're watching, by the way. Anytime you guys make a suggestion like that, they hear it. I think. They usually are. I don't know if they are right now. A severe thunderstorm warning for Fillmore, Mower, and Olmsted counties. That's going to go on for 38 more minutes. Tornado possible. Considerable damage threat. This is south of Rochester, coming into Spring Valley and Harmony. Somebody said, hey, Ryan, I'm waiting for the storms with lots of lightning. Yep, you're going to get hit pretty hard here by some strong winds. Somebody said, hey, Ryan, is the tornado tracking backwards in Brownsdale? No. No backwards tornadoes here. If we've got a tornado, it's moving forwards, and it's here between Sargent and Haven Huttery Colony, and potentially moving up towards the Stewartville area, where the sirens are going off. Brad Arnold's over here too. Dang. 2 to 3 inch hail. Laura is showing us some large hail out there in Blue Earth County, Minnesota earlier. Big time. Another shot of the tornado earlier. Here's some of those incredible clouds out there. Kansas. I'm so jealous of the people that got to see the rear end of that storm up close and personal. One of the better looking rear ends on a storm that we've seen this year. I'm not even kidding. Golly. I mean, the front of it was crazy too. Look at this. Mothership. Dang. I mean, this is some incredible stuff. Yeah, the storm's coming into Spring Valley right now. Hold on, I got a bug. Yeah, ryanhallyall.com/submit if you want to share stuff. Okay. So yeah, that's from Matt Knight. Here's some flooding out there from Andy. Dude, I can't wait to go through some of the, go through the rest of these. Those are some of the craziest photos I think I've seen so far this year. Toma, you guys are about to get hit by your storm. Once again, Green Bay, there is quite a few people from the general Green Bay area that are tuning in. The biggest thing to worry about over here is going to be the flooding. That's the main thing I want to say is that we're going to have flash flooding. We're going to have lots of rain tonight, but the severe weather threat is not that great. The severe weather threat is a little bit greater over here inside of this, red circle. We've got a strong area of winds. You guys see that Boeing line segment there that's diving down to the south and east? If you hear this sound in your WeatherWise app, you're inside of that, and that means that you are likely in front of this line that's going to produce up to 55 to 70 mile per hour winds, and you need to be ready for that. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Stevens Point. Somebody in Stevens Point said they've got constant thunder. Yeah, I can see the lightning. Looks pretty gnarly. Let's come back down here. By the way, current situation is we've got 2 tornado warnings and 12 severe thunderstorm warnings. Surprisingly, that's a lot, but surprisingly, that's about half as much as what we've been having. The summary for today is, guys, we've had 30 tornado warnings today. We've had 168 severe thunderstorm warnings. We've had 14 tornado reports, 160 hail reports. This is one of the busier days. This is one of the busier days that we've had over the past 12 hours. This is all the data that we've got here. So massive storm that we've tracked today. I do think that things will start winding down a little bit, but we're still right in the thick of this because we just got a brand new tornado warning. That's going to be for Fillmore
a new tornado warning has been
Mower
issued.
counties out here in Minnesota. 11,000 people are inside of this one. You've got Spring Valley in there and also Brad Arnold. So take shelter now if you're out here. This is a very dangerous storm in Fillmore and Mower counties. Your rotation's right here south of I-90 near Grand Meadow, and it's moving off to the north and east. Coming back down here to Kansas City, the tornado warning is still in effect down here. The rotation is past Butler now, so Butler, you guys are good. Somebody out here says the winds have picked up and it sounds scary. It's getting lighter rain here now. Yeah, I think the storm is past Butler now, and I don't think that you have anything else to worry about tonight. But we're still watching this supercell as it goes off towards Clinton because this could become a bigger problem over time. We also still have a big-time severe thunderstorm warning over here for Cass, Jackson, and Johnson counties. That's going to go on for 30 more minutes. Say hello to my wife, Kimberly, in the shelter. Hello, Kimberly. Hopefully you won't need to be in there long. Strong winds are coming through, but it'll be over. I don't know. There's going to be another storm that hits after this first one, and then we might have a little bit of a flood problem down here in Harrisonville. That might be the main problem for a little bit. Let's go back down to the Hillsdale, Kansas area. We do have some information coming in that there are 25 people trapped in Hillsdale, Kansas. This is where we had a tornado earlier. What's unfortunate is that another storm has just hit this exact tornado path. And we do have ongoing search and rescue situations going on right now. Somebody sent us this. This is when the storm was producing a tornado. Look at how much lightning. Dang. Unreal photos that you guys have sent here. But yeah, we are getting some significant damage reports. By the way, there's no tornado warnings associated with these storms up here on the south side of Kansas City, but there is one down here in Bates County. That's going to go on for 27 more minutes. And there is still a tornado warning up here in Fillmore and Mower counties in Minnesota.
Springfield politicians made a bad policy, secretly tucked into the budget. A federal judge.
Obviously, we'll have a video tomorrow morning talking all about this. We have videos basically for sure. Also, I do think we do need a tornado warning here near Harmony, Minnesota. We got a new area of road.
P1 last game though. P's been doing extremely well when he makes us spawn. This last game's a little bit unstacked though. P's crouching on these floors right now, I'd have to imagine. Trying to not give off visual.
Missouri, and the other one is up there in Fillmore County, Minnesota, moving forward at a pretty sharp speed. So you want to take shelter if you're in front of these. You're not going to see them coming. You're not going to be able to go outside and see them or anything like that. But 14 of you guys are asking about Rochester right now. And we've got, some strong winds that are moving through and some heavy rain, but the severe weather is just to your south. Like that considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning does not include Rochester, but it includes the areas just to the south of Rochester. And I don't think that you're going to get the severe winds up there in Rochester, but you will get flash flooding, unfortunately. Let's come up here to this area where meteorologist Andy Hill is highlighting Johnson and Cass counties under a low confidence tornado yaw watch. So there's your rotation right here, south and west of Elm. It's going up towards Highway 50, west of Columbus. We've got rotation on radar, no tornado warning. We do, however, have a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning for the general area here, but I think we might need a little bit more of a narrowed down tornado polygon for this area. So if you live out here, if you know somebody that lives out here, tell them y'all watch out. There's no warning, but it might be coming here soon. Speaking of warnings, though, we do have a warning up here in Spring Valley where somebody just checked in. They said they're in their shelter waiting. What? Oh my gosh, dude. Is this in your backyard, Cody? That could be the cover of the next Twisters movie. That's plumb wild.
This is AI.
God's live.
Shut the up, bruh.
They're reading chat.
I knew it. Bro, look.
Call integrity for a voice check.
This is AI.
God's live.
So, Phil Moore.